Western students commonly ask, when should I declare my major? The short answer is, the earlier the better. Benefits to declaring your major include departmental advisement specific to your major, major-related opportunities within your department, and access to major-restricted courses. Early declaration of a major is essential to graduating in a timely manner. Next, we are going to go over a general recommended timeline for major declaration. You can view this timeline on the Academic Advising and Student Achievement Center website. From the homepage, select Academic Advising and then choosing a major. On this page, you can find helpful tips on how to explore the majors Western has to offer. For now, we are going to scroll down and click Declare a Major and Stay on Track. In your first quarter at Western, it's recommended that you explore majors through GURs. You can make a Choosing a Major appointment with an advisor, talk with your instructors, and visit academic department websites and offices. In your first year, we suggest developing an academic plan for exploring your chosen major. If you are interested in a high credit or heavily sequenced major like music, education, science, or engineering, we encourage you to meet with an advisor in your first quarter. Western expects students to decide their major by the time they complete 60 credits, which is typically in sophomore year, and to be applying for their major by the time they complete 90 credits, which is typically the beginning of junior year. Students who are not declared after completing 105 credits, typically during your junior year, will be required to connect with an advisor prior to registration to discuss their plan for major declaration. This timeline could look a little different for you depending on your major of interest or amount of transfer credits coming into Western. Now that we have discussed when to declare a major, let's talk about how to declare. Majors at Western all declare a little differently. Some majors have minimum GPA requirements or prerequisite coursework. Some majors have a pre-major or Phase 1 major you can declare while you are finishing up those prerequisite requirements. The actual process to declare differs as well, as some majors require a portfolio or application. For some, you must meet with the department to create a plan of study with an advisor, and others simply have an online form to fill out. Now let's take a look at where you can find information about your major of interest. From the MyWestern homepage, scroll down to the Academic Planning tools and select the Programs of Study. The Programs of Study contains a list of all of Western's majors, minors, certificates, and graduate programs. They are organized alphabetically by college and then by department. For an example, let's take a look at the Program of Study for Chemistry BS. Each program of study is structured in a similar way. At the top, you can see the type of degree and name of the major. Next, you can find a description, contact information, and some sample careers. The contacts listed here are great resources for when you have more questions about the major and declaration process. Lastly, we have an entire section on how to declare, as well as the list of required courses for the major. If you click on a class, you can see a description, prerequisites, and how many credits the course is, and if it counts as a GUR. Let's take a look at the How to Declare section in more detail. For chemistry, we can see that there is information on how to declare a pre-major, and there is a list of prerequisite coursework with minimum required grades in order to apply. If you have more questions about a department's declaration process, we recommend you visit the department website or talk with a department advisor. We hope that you feel good about your next steps towards major declaration. We also encourage you to explore the rest of our website and online advising videos for more information on choosing a major, class registration, and more.